So we're about to start Quest 2, but
Yes.
it'll take a quick tour through the shop here. Shop sells new stuff.
Let's
I
look
have
at it.
in particular bought a Ring of Water Walking for my future explorations.
You know
I've
what?
got this Ring of Shielding from Jugurtha. It's pretty bad, but it's better than nothing.
I should buy that Ring of Water Walking as well.
It'd be good.
That's in the bank, is it?
Yeah, the bank sells jewelry.
Alright,
You
let's
can
see.
sell there.
Oh, no, that's too rich for my blood, I think.
Really? Are you a poverty man?
Yeah, it's true. I've got like 6 gold.
Well, there's not much water in the coming level, so you can do it.
And
after
I
this
have
next
a spell of water walking too, so.
Yeah. The shop sells a whole bunch of new stuff now, most
Hmm.
notably the big health potions, but you can also buy reduced poisons, featherfall. We'll just click through them real quick so you can see what there is to sell.
I've hawked a couple of my more useless pieces of weapons and armor and stuff. So
Yeah. These wands are so expensive.
Seriously,
Except the wand of magic darts, which is weak. Bunch of new scrolls and stuff here. Probably the biggest one here is the Scroll of Flame Fist. Adds a whole bunch of fire damage to your melee attacks for a while. And my particularly favorite item is the Soul Seeker, which is an item, a dagger that does less damage than the Iron Longsword we've been using since the start of the game, and it buffs accuracy. Accuracy.
Which
You can't use ranged attacks while you have the dagger equipped.
Right.
I don't even know. So,
I don't.
Here we go.
It's utterly mysterious.
Yeah. Well, I'm heading to the guild, and I'm ready if you are.
All right, I will head that way as well. And
Should have seen the plot posted in the thread, so
Mhm.
I won't go into it too much here.
But we are fighting some fanaticists or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Fanatics.
I'm going to throw a thing at you now.
Thank you.
There you go.
Factor's using the magic mace he got from Jugurtha, so I'm inheriting his old steel short sword. Here we are.
So this is apparently the Church of St. Andrew, or at least one of their fortified locations or something.
Yeah.
Here's a dead man.
You can see he's not an elf. Seen the last of those.
Well, I'm a little sad to see that, because he's dead and they killed him and he's not an elf.
Well, at the same time, if he was an elf, that would mean there were more elves.
That's true. God, this game is full of moral conundrums if you think about it.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, okay, so he's dead, and whoa, okay.
Here's our first new enemy.
The knights persecute everyone that doesn't follow their way. And
It's true.
Speaking of persecution, I'm going to hit this man with my mace. I like
Here's
how he
the
has a
second
target
enemy.
painted on his back.
That's actually the cross of Andrew.
Aha!
The cross of Saint Andrew.
Is that kind of horse?
Wow. So, these guys are pretty
No
dangerous.
kidding. Yeah, I'm not doing so well here. I need to heal up. Come on. Woo! That was close. Man, he's still gonna get me if I don't corner him here.
Yeah.
Come on,
I'm gonna
yeah.
try to rush in
There he
and
goes.
grab
Oh,
my
gosh.
sword
And
again.
heal again. Too late.
Grab my sword.
So, you were not
So-
kidding around about the difficulty taking a little spike in these places.
Yeah. So, another thing that don't even try to punch them. It's
Yeah.
not even remotely worth it. The thing is, we're running at less XP than a single player guy would. We're sharing equipment, and it's almost certain that we've run into some sort of bug or unintended behavior, because
With this knight,
you know
appearing
how
to
you're
disappear?
supposed to get 10 gold for completing the first quest? Yeah, there's no quest rewards in multiplayer. Apparently, they just punted us straight to the shop, gave us no gold, even on success.
Well, we came through that, not exactly intact, but, the knights are dead, so that's something.
Yeah, that's true. But I can't help but think this would be a lot easier if we had a little more XP.
It's true, if only there was some way in which we could increase our XP.
I have a question.
Yes,
Do you have a mace in your inventory?
I do.
Then what's this mace here?
Well, that is...
Or this mace here?
I don't know. I think you were wondering where I got that sword from earlier as well.
There's a mace over here, too.
This is amazing. Now, okay, I didn't start out making that joke before I finished making it.
So, welcome back. I'm not exactly sure the details of this bug, but
this is just a king's ransom and loot right here.
yeah, this is probably the first 4 quests worth of loot combined. Or maybe not quite, but awfully close. You know, this episode, I was going to say maybe we'll do a off-screen playthrough of the Jugurtha quest again, just to make up for the loot we would have lost from not getting the quest reward. But
well, I think what we've maybe established here is that I am a paladin in the service of like Garl Glittergold or something. Who's blessed us with this bounty.
Anyway, we've thrown away. I say, with my pockets full of maces, all of the cloned items that I think we could detect. We've got more silver breastplates and stuff lying around, and we're going to try to be honest about this, but we may have accidentally gotten an extra scroll or 2 in there, and I'm sorry about that. I've never run into this bug before. It must be multiplayer related.
Must be. I had a weird theory about each of us having an item and the game trying to create an item for each of us when we died or something, but that doesn't really hold up because we died in the Jugurtha quest, and I don't think anything got cloned, or at least...
Yeah, we'll do some off-screen tests in other levels and see if it's just this level for some reason or what. You want to leave the loot pile? I know you're probably sneaking maces over there, but...
So, I think you probably saw before all that happened, us just getting rocked by the various on-foot and on-horse knights. These guys are not poisonous, but boy are they dangerous.
Yes, indeed.
At least the on-foot ones don't seem so bad once you get up close to them.
Well, I had poisoned that guy rather severely. But yes, you're right in that they don't have any melee attacks. They're a bit like elves in that sense, but... boy, do they do a lot more damage.
No kidding. There we go. And they seem to just drop bolts. I haven't seen any other items or money or anything from any of them.
Yeah, they just drop ammunition, which is great because ammunition is weightless and it does sell. So
that's supposed to be like a red carpet trim on the corners there, or is that lava?
I think so.
Okay.
No, it's certainly not lava. You can step in it just fine.
Okay, that's good.
As far as I can tell, there's nothing in these little side rooms here. So
okay, on we go. I guess we can see some crosses. Actually, no, they're listed as tombstones. So
yeah.
Would you say that they are sacred statues?
They're not statues.
No, that's certainly true. So here's a cathedral.
It is, with just some blatantly stolen Renaissance art.
My gosh, yeah.
Their stained glass windows here. I'm not sure which of these is supposed to be Saint Andrew, but I mean this is pretty blatantly it's Jesus.
It's Jesus.
That's who we're seeing here.
Or the D&D equivalent, Saint Jesus or something. I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
I think he kind of goes beyond sainthood, so whatever.
Yeah. This is something of a slight puzzle room, if you'd like to figure it out.
Is it? Okay. I am on the case and looking at this big old altar here with the various things on it. Doesn't look like anything up there. So here's this big altar. Stepping there apparently made something happen.
Yep.
I heard that go again. Here's a that's a scroll for me of eagle sight.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Being here keeps making something happen, so... Maybe I need to go find out what kind of door that's opening. Okay, so if I get up here, I can hear something opening.
Yep.
And it sounds close.
It is indeed close. Check out these tombstones up here. Maybe keep an eye on them as you run around.
Alright, let me see.
So you stepped on that platform and it went down.
Ah, yes. Oh, sorry. Almost missed this potion over here. Let me grab that.
Yeah, it's just a health potion.
Yeah.
I do like your little blue shoes.
I like them too. Okay, so I stepped on that thing and then the tombstone went down, you say? Well, there's a thing.
Yep. And something happened at the altar as well.
Oh yeah, something appeared, it looks like. What is this? A key. Well, I'll keep my hands on this.
Yep. Keys are used straight out of your inventory. You don't need to equip them or anything, as long as you've got it in your pockets.
Here's a rune that I already have, so...
Did you pick up the key?
I did. I have the key now.
Interesting, because there's another key here. I wonder if it's just this particular session is double generating items.
Oh, that could be.
I'll leave the spare here in case.
It could also be that they chose to give us each a key. I mean, that would, I guess, make some kind of sense.
That's true, but I haven't seen any other such things in the previous quest.
Man, this is the worst job, being stuck down here. To stay in the secret room behind the altar.
Yeah.
This is what they give to, like, the bad knights, the ones who didn't keep their vows quite. Like, not enough to murder them, but, you know. What is this? Steel chainmail leggings. That sounds pretty good.
It is. I'm going to steal all this chainmail, because you've got plate.
Oh, okay. So I ought to keep my hands on my silver plate, as opposed to the steel chainmail?
No.
Oh.
Chain's better, but I want it.
Jerk. Alright, well, I'm taking the pants.
You can have these braces. We'll just split it.
Alright.
There's also a bracer over here, because I know you don't have 2 bracers.
Hmm.
So we'll share one of each.
How
And over here we have our first steel mace and steel longsword. I will take the longsword.
The mace?
Because it's better than my short sword. The mace is probably worse than the longsword, but...
Do you want this glow spell? I can't use it.
Oh, yes, I would.
Here it is.
It's Eagle Sight. It's garbage.
And I have both of these runes, I think. Well,
oh no, these spells are arcane.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, no, that's a wind rune that I do not have. It looked like the up arrow rune.
Do you have the steel pants on?
I do.
Do you have these steel pants on too?
Huh.
Yeah,
well,
we're
mystery solved.
More items.
Yeah.
Are you still wearing the steel pants?
I am still wearing steel pants.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna have to try real hard not to clone more items here. I think
we've
every
been
time
afflicted.
we pick up this pants, it must be something about this particular session.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We've been afflicted with a curse is what this is.
That's right.
This is one of those King Midas type things that seems really good to begin with.
Yeah, you're just leaving the level. Going back out.
Oh, is there more down here?
So
there's
all
of
left
these
and right
things
doors.
Open,
Yep.
Ha ha. Well, here's a weird room.
Yep.
With
a couple more runes for you. Don't know if you have those already.
I do have these.
Alright. All the basic cleric runes are here in this first level.
I see.
There's a lot of cleric-related items here. Maces, armor, cleric runes, spells.
Here's a jerk.
Yep.
Down he goes.
Mm-hmm.
Do they ever drop their crossbows?
They never do.
Oh.
You'll have to buy or start with
Not
one.
that I want a crossbow, but you know.
No. The store actually will sell them if you have the ability to use them.
Here we find out that heroic Andrew was one of the 12. He was killed in Achaia long ago.
There you go.
Well, Andrew's dead then.
Yep.
The saint.
And one of the 12, what could that be relating to? They're just blatantly stealing from Christianity at this point. Although Andrew was certainly no warrior.
That's true. Yeah, none of them really,
apostles.
I guess, would have fit that. I mean...
No. I get the idea these guys know about as much about Christianity as I do about Druids, so we'll go with that.
That you hate them, I guess?
Yep. This door, or door, quote unquote, requires a key to be opened.
Aha!
If you will use that.
This
Do you
looks
have it in your
much like
pockets?
the other. Do I need
You
to
should
have
just
it
be able
equipped?
to use it if you've got the key in your pockets.
Aha! Well, there we are. And
Yep.
a teleporter.
There we go.
I'll step into it. And, oh, I see.
That's the end of the level.
Oh, boy.
Pretty short one.
Yep.
But,
A nice little intro there.
yeah.
Man, we just left behind like 12 platinum.
It was probably well more than that.
My baser instincts are screaming at me.
Yeah, I don't know if that bug's going to continue, but it's sure going to be interesting if it does. We'll see what happens.
At least we've kept our dignity, quote unquote.
Yeah. Your pockets are full of stolen maces.
It's true, I have like 12.